They're good. They're good.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm a progressive, a liberal, a fighter for social justice. And you are a fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon we will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too! That's fantastic!
What? No. Ugh. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people in our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! Oh, wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as... well, as Hitler. Listen, what I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews.
Yes, like the Jews. Oh.
So, in the future, you also do not like the Jews?
Well, no. But we don't believe in segregating all the races like you do. I mean, except for, like, graduation ceremonies. And dorms. And hiring practices. Oh, and admissions policies. That sort of thing.
I, too, am a fan of the segregation. I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a real firearm, or is this some kind of toy for kids?
It's a flare gun. I'm trying not to support America's toxic gun culture. I'm a firm believer in gun control.
Gun control! This was one of my ideas, too. Ban them from the undesirables. Yes, look here. Oh, and your shirt. This is an organization founded by Margaret Sanger. Yes?
Wait, you know about Margaret Sanger?
Jawohl, of course. Oh, she's such a lovely person.
No. She's a fighter for reproductive rights, for women's empowerment,
and the eradication of undesirable populations by means of eugenics. Brilliant lady, very inspiring. I must use some of her ideas in our socialized healthcare system.
Socialized healthcare? That's not your thing. That's our thing.
No, it's very much my thing. Did you know that Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party? Nazi is just more catchy. Nazi. Just rolls off the tongue.
No. This can't be true. This has to be some sort of mistake. We are nothing alike. You're Adolf Hitler, evil right-wing fascist dictator, and I'm a feminist restorative justice advocate. And a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian? Me too!
Okay, I am so confused right now. I came here with a clear goal in mind to kill the most evil man who I've ever lived. Besides Ronald Reagan. But now that I'm meeting you in person, you're not at all what I thought you were. And your painting is actually really good. What do you call it?
I call it Ein Reich ohne Juden.
Wow. I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome to the program. I love watching that Babylon Bee skit. It's so right. It's so true. It's dead on. I see many of you in chat go, liberals are idiots. Are y'all saying I'm having a problem with audio? Okay. How's my audio? Tell me how my audio is. Right now it's saying, on my side, it's saying it's okay. I lost a mic, sir. Okay, let me see. We had a power spike, and okay, had a power spike. Okay, it sounds like it's back. Anyway, okay, am I sounding okay? Everybody's saying I'm sounding okay. Anyway, I just think it's great. Somebody's saying I'm down a mic. I think I got them both. Both of them seem to be powered here. Hello, hello, hello. You know what, that image in your head? Okay, let's see if I can do a little bit of modification. How's that? Is that better? Oh no, that filter shit. Somebody's saying me naked, saying your filter's gone with your jacket. Okay. So I watched that video and I watched everybody's comments and saying liberals are just idiots. And when you look at it that way, that's why humor goes a long way, right? You're right. You're absolutely right. When you look at history and true facts regarding some of this stuff versus everything else. And today that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some true facts. Stuff you might not have looked at before the proper way. We're going to jump into this I Decree No Kings. We're going to review the irony, right? Jenny's saying, do that again. Okay. First, this young mother needs our help. And when I say help, I mean she just needs our help in the form of prayers. One of our family here, this is their daughter. That's her lovely family. She had a horrible wreck, and she's now in the hospital. Broke her neck, broke her lower back, her sternum, and her facial bones around the eyes, which is a big deal. Family's saying the doctors aren't optimistic about her ever walking again. Of course, nobody knows. But I'm putting this out to get some prayers for the family. Who needs it, right? Their daughter here, there she is with her precious family, had a horrible accident. And she already had stopped breathing the other night. Now she's on a ventilator. But maybe you remember her and her precious family today, because we're all family and friends here. And prayer doesn't hurt at all. And I know it's going to be stressful for the family, right? I know that can happen. Anyway, today's program is brought to you by the fine folks at Goldco. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Please go to JovanLovesGold.com. Please. I just want you to request your free gold and silver kit today, because now's the time to protect your money with gold and silver. That's why I partner with Goldco, especially if you have a 401k, IRA, retirement savings account. Things are coming, folks. When it comes to our money, our funds, there is going to be a switch over to digital. It's just a matter of when, not if. Please go to JovanLovesGold.com and get your free gold and silver kit today. Just let them walk you through it, but feed your brain. You might even qualify to get up to $10,000 in free silver. I know these days are stressful too. We still have this going on for you, CB Distillery, right? You know, you have those nights when you just don't sleep. Next day, you're dragging, you're exhausted, everything feels harder. That's where CB from CB Distillery, CBD, comes in, right? It can make the difference, folks. It's not just sleep. CB Distillery has solutions that work with your body to help you with stress, pain after exercise, even mood and focus. And it's all made with the highest quality clean ingredients, no fillers, just premium CBD. Imagine waking up rested, enjoying your day without nagging aches or pain. That's the real solution. That's CB Distillery solution. That's why over 2 million people use it. Look in chat. People will tell you it's the bomb. Mine's the roll-on pain reliever. So if you're ready for better sleep, less stress, feeling good in your own skin, try CBD from CB Distillery right now. You have 25% off. I've got a code for you. You can zap it. 25% off your entire purchase. Visit CB Distillery. Use promo code Jovan. That's CB Distillery, promo code Jovan, cbdistillery.com. Try it out. It's the bomb. And it's the only thing that brings me incredible rest when pain keeps me up at night, suffering. And truly, it's right on my nightstand. Roll over, put it on, bang. I swear in seconds, I'm back out. Okay, we're going to look at some hate. We're going to look at this no king stuff. But in my wrap up, I'm going to give you a very sobering look at, well, who's really in power. Yes, a sobering look of who's really in power. So share this program. Let's get started.
Warning. The following program has been rated Dilligaff and is intended for open-minded audiences. If the truth offends you, or if you are allergic to focused intensity, intellectual athleticism, or the occasional F-bomb or even irreverent humor, please switch off now. If your delicate sensibilities need to be worried about or addressed, might we recommend the Underwater Basket Weaving channel to you? Otherwise, sit back, enjoy the wisdom, insight, and wicked sense of humor.
Cut the crap. How many times a day do you want to say that to politicians, the elite, the loony liberals, the fake news media, and the gender-confused, emotional socialist snowflake crowd? Cut the crap is your secret weapon for fighting for our freedoms and our great republic. It all begins with a massive mental enema, freeing you from the toxic news and politically correct views, which constipate your consciousness with stinking thinking. Your host, JovanHuttonPulitzer. He's known for calling out politicians and telling them to cut the crap. You've seen him on virtually every television network and listened to him on Coast to Coast Radio. And now he's here to help you learn to fight for America. Culture, race, and American politics. They all have one thing in common. They all need to cut the crap. Now, here's your host, JovanHuttonPulitzer.
Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to have an interesting program. We're just going to talk about this no kings stuff, right? You heard about these marches? I don't know if you know this, but MSNBC, that fine American mainstream news institution, got caught using an AI video trying to play like there were millions of people at this event. It was total crap. It was total crap. Here's a sneak peek of some of the people. I mean, look at this. Politicians don't die like they used to. Little trans couple. Make assassination great again. Think about that. Make assassinations great again. I have a question. I just have a simple question. My form of protest during the Obama years, and during those times, you didn't hear me talk about politics. But during those years, for me, my form of protest is I just never let his name pass my lips. I didn't degrade the office. I have respect for the office. Didn't have to like the man, didn't matter. Have any of you, and I want you to be honest, right? Have any of you, Salty Buckeye. Well, Salty Buckeye is part of the family and a troll. No, I'm kidding. No troll, just part of the family. Hey, Salty Buckeye. Listen, have any of you ever gone to this stupid ass extreme as a conservative? Just a question. I only know of one idiotic, supposed conservative broadcaster after, the 2020 debacle, say, I built a gallows, got the rope, I got to hang them all. To me, that's totally childish, immature on the level with this stuff. But have you ever, as a conservative, yes, Salty Buckeye, yes, you're the family. Now, I have to qualify, kind of like the little Ridlin poppin' redheaded stepchild, but nonetheless, you're part of the family. Anyway, any of you, would you even think to do that? You're going to get out in the streets with nooses and all this other stuff. Are you going to do that at all? Just the truth. Are you going to do that at all? I can't imagine that. See, I think this is childish. It shows a level of immaturity, even like the broadcaster who said after the 2020 stuff, get a rope, I built a noose, I built a gallows. That's somebody who's mentally unstable, conservative or liberal. This is mentally unstable. Truly, that shows somebody who's mentally unstable. I'm going to show you some mentally unstable. I think I got it here. Let me see. One second. Here you go. Let me show you mentally unstable for this No Kings protest, right? And right, I just think a normal, sane person who's grounded doesn't do stuff like that. Conservative, liberal, or otherwise. You don't wish death on people. You don't use those rabidly immature stuff. I'm going to hang people, or you're a retard. You don't do that unless you have a comedic account. And then, of course, it's okay. You're just making fun of people that way. Let me show you a teacher. Now, this is a teacher, an administrator in a school. Let me show you her protest.
Hey! You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass?
I don't know if you saw it, but pay attention. Here's what it is. That's a school administrator, Lucy Martinez, going bang, bang. Chicago teacher, right? Yeah. Mocking Charlie Kirk, shot in the neck. That's a school teacher, a school administrator. Somebody is paid by government dollars.
Hey! You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass?
Just a question. How is that protesting? How is that protesting? What's the school like that says this is okay? And what is she teaching the kids she comes in contact with when she's, and I understand she's hidden her counts and stuff. That's supposedly the adult in the room.
Hey! You ever heard of Ozempic?
I just want you to think about that. That is supposedly the adult in the room.
Hey! You ever heard of Ozempic, you fat ass?
And we try to figure out why we have a country that is in trouble. Now, what do you think? Do you think these people really have an agenda? Do they have a legitimate beef? Put it in chat. Do they have a legitimate beef? Or are they just idiots? Put it in chat. I want to know what you think. Is it just idiots? Just so you know, there's a fellow by the name of Alvarez, Carlos Alvarez Aranos. He's the one that founded this thing called No King stuff across the nation that took on, and his call to action, his group is called American Opposition. By the way, out of Boulder, Colorado. Told you Colorado is one of the places they took over. And they're going to stand against fascism. I do think a lot of this is mentally unstable, and I think 100% of it is the fault of schools. His group is called American Opposition. I'm in America. I'm having free speech in America, but I'm against America. How ignorant is that? So what do you think? Do you think it's indoctrination? Do you think they're just dumbasses, right? And don't realize the incredible amount of freedom they have because they're in the country? Are they mentally ill? Are they paid to do it?
Trump's a bitch.
Trump's a bitch. I know I'm white, but I didn't sound tough. Trump's a bitch.
Trump's a bitch.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. We don't like him.
Oh man, I talk with marbles in my mouth because it's supposed to make me look no. Yeah, Trump.
Trump's a bitch.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. We don't like him. That's the word around here.
Any particular reason why you don't like him?
No clue at all. I'm just going with everybody else saying.
I'm just going with everybody else saying, and I'm just smoking my job, and it's not bad. Yeah, come over, ba. That goes back to schools too. What an idiot.
Trump's a bitch.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. We don't like him. That's the word around here.
Any particular reason why you don't like him?
No clue at all. I'm just going with everybody else saying.
At least, what does this kid have? Other than marbles in his mouth and few brains, at least this kid has the ability to tell the truth. I'll take that. I'll take that as a redeeming quality. I don't know, man. It's just what everybody does. I will take somebody who will at least tell the truth, even if they're indoctrinated. The news is saying, well, President Trump's not paying attention to his people of America.
They feel like their president is not listening to them, and frankly, in some instances has said we're the enemy simply because we disagree with them. You're saying that's not a good use of time. You're criticizing these people who went out to, be Americans and say they love their country and want their president to listen to them. That's not a good use of time. That's outrageous.
Well, no, I mean, normal people were spending time with their family and watching college football. I don't care how they spend their time. If they want to go out, if they want to go out and protest, be my guest. They're welcome to do it. And I don't really care whether they do it or not. But I just happen to think if I were Democrats, I would rather have directed that energy into the campaigns that are going on this year instead of marching around the way they did. But listen, you guys spend your time however you want. It's a free country, not a monarchy.
Karen? Well, and yet the president, himself has sort of waffled back and forth. They say I'm a king. I'm not a king.
Thank God we see this agenda. Thank God we see, it's a true blessing, folks. We truly see just how idiotic some of these people are. We truly see, how lazy people are. And we see how the system manipulates us, because that kid was a prime example. I'm just going along to get along. By the way, over on YouTube, which I'm back, by the way, hey guys on YouTube, how's it going? Listen, I really wish I could chat with you like I do in between stuff on all the other signals we go out, but I don't know necessarily what's going on YouTube yet, because I'm not able to chat. I can see your comments and stuff, right? Over here on this screen. I'm in between the interface and everything going on. I haven't figured it out. Some little quonky bug, YouTube reinstated everybody. I've been on a 4.5-year hiatus, forced hiatus, but I know you're there and I would chat back with you. I just can't, but we'll figure it out. And thank you for being back. And I greatly appreciate it. I think as we watch, quote unquote, our lawmakers, I think as we watch and see the narratives of the broadcast saying the same thing. That's one good thing about social media. And I think, I've told you that social media can be a curse, right? But social media is also a blessing at the same exact time. And this device we all carry, our mobile phones, which is our own little studio, right? We can edit clips, we can put them together. So you got to remember, we truly live at a great time in history because we can call them out on their stuff. But just think, until really just recently, with a lot of the video capturing and editing apps on the phone, it took a lot of work to put together the BS. But I'll just go back here. Watch how it's all talking points. Everything in the media is basically psychological crap in our head.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
We are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
Not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, "No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core."
Now, I know for a matter of fact that General Milley did not say that. Did not. That's total crap they're trying to sell you. I know for a fact that Milley went to our Surgeon General and said during that time, "Wow, woman, you look really good in that dress." But I digress. That is what we live in, folks. I was at one of the family places the other day and was at the ranch store. Right now, everybody's scrambling to get winter rye in. I'm horribly late because of all what we've been dealing with. Got to try to beat the frost, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But in line, kind of a skinny good old boy first, and then a couple other people. And there was this Black American fellow, had a bandana, glasses and chains on. Notice he had flames tattooed on his neck and stuff. And everybody's standing there. And so, of course, me being the smart ass I am, right? Because I'm waiting for him to load a piece of equipment. I walk up and said, "Hey, guys, I just wanted to tell you, all the guys that are loading, they went to have pizza. They said it's probably going to take about 2 hours, and they're going to have some wine, but they'll be back." And I said, the bitch of it, they're going to bring any pizza. Of course, they all laughed because they'd been standing there, they said, for about 20 minutes. And then it was the damnedest thing. All these people kept on bringing in their propane bottles. I said, are y'all throwing a barbecue? Are y'all throwing a barbecue? All of you coming in, it must be a big-ass barbecue. I didn't get an invite. And so the one black fellow, we just started engaging. He just laughed, and we were having a good time. And it was his sister who was in the car. She was waiting on him. We were all kind of parked at this back gate. And we just started chit-chatting. They're a brother and sister of 16 kids. I said, I can relate. My dad, between all of them was 12, 9 survived. She goes, yeah, I think she said there was about 7 of them left. And we're just kind of chatting away, whatever, right? I'm in my grungy farm clothes. And we got to talking about, she was talking about, well, you're just talking to everybody, whatever. And I go, I'm just not into this fighting crap that we can't talk to people because we're different skin colors. We're over that. And she says, you know what? You are right. And we had a very long talk about something changed We nailed it down to about 2 generations ago that something really changed. You get away from your peers, your family, everything else. But that was it. Something changed. Something changed in our world. You would have thought her brother would have fit right in with an LA gang. Wasn't anything there. And we had a very long discussion, about 30 minutes, just, skin color and all this shit doesn't matter. And that we're being played, and the media is crapping in our brains, right? And that's what goes on. And that clip and other clips like it. Kitty saying their great grandma had 22 kids in Mexico. Grandma had 6. We all should get back to big families. It's a shame that they pushed us away from it or made it so, right. Something Wrong says your YouTube subs are restored to about 47,000. Yeah, isn't that a bitch? It was 259,000. 47,000 they allowed back. I don't know how they made that decision or whatever, but hey, at least we're back and can broadcast to you. I don't think America feels this hate the way the media does. And we had a very blunt discussion about kids and racism and the young people thinking, oh, America hates me and I'm black and this. Going, and I could say, and they were saying, wake the hell up. You live in the greatest country on earth. You have all these freedoms and everything else. And this is why this hits so home for me. And I'm covering this just so you understand. We're talking about it after the fact, right? This, I decree no kings, and let's review. Now, let me tell you why I even decided to cover it. What made me to do that, to cover this topic, was not the idiots. What made me decide to cover this topic was a woman who spit out the truth.
No kings. Unless it was during the pandemic when all the mom and pop businesses were shut down, but the government said it was totally fine for all the major super rich corporations to continue operating. But I didn't really care because as long as I could get my Starbucks and go to Target, I was fine. No kings. Except during the pandemic when we told people that they would lose their job unless they took a certain medical product, or they couldn't even go into certain restaurants without vaccine paperwork. That was crazy, but I didn't really care because I just complied. No kings. Remember when we also told people that they had to not visit their loved ones that were sick and dying in the hospital, the elderly? They had to die alone. That was really sad. We shut down the schools, completely wrecked the developmental learning for a whole generation. I mean, that was tragic, but we don't really talk about that because that's over now. New outrage, no kings. Remember when we were told over and over if we got that medical product, we for sure would not get sick. And even though the people that got it immediately did get sick, we were for sure told they wouldn't spread it. And then that gradually became, well, like 95%, like 75%. Okay, there's no evidence it does what we told everyone it does, but we've already made everyone take it that would anyway. And no one really cared because it's new outrage time, no kings. And do you remember during that time, anyone who tried to bring attention to these issues on social media was censored or their account was banned? And limiting free speech at that time seemed okay to me. I didn't really think about it. No kings. You don't hate authoritarianism. You just hate what you're told to hate by the algorithm and the news outlets. Be so for real. I just wish the anti-authoritarian energy was present during actual tyranny from both the federal and local governments during that time. But no, of course not. And it's not authoritarianism if the majority of the people voted for it, both popular vote and electoral votes, people wanted the border secure. So settle down and start thinking for yourself. Turn off the TikTok. It's going to be okay.
I want you to think about that. She shared the truth. Now let's look at what most people are ingesting.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
We are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
And we are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
Not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, "No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core."
This is what it's all about, folks. And that one family I was telling you about at the ranch store, we agreed, we are all freaking slaves. There is no exception. She had happened to mention, well, you know, the rich people, this and this. I said, what do you mean the rich people? I now think if you were looking at truly rich people, it might be 1 out of 500,000 people. Those rich people. All the rest of us, we're captured. We're slaves for the system. That's it. Slaves for the system. And the system is broken. So for everybody listening to me, including the people that always come here and give me a thumbs down and hate me so much they watch every show I broadcast just so they could give a thumbs down, I appreciate your loyalty. It's redeeming value of yours. But we're all trapped. Every one of us are trapped until we wake up for this crap and understand what's really going on. It's like that little girl giving great truth. And I'm going to show you something at the end here, which may help bring this point home. Every one of us is trapped in a world that's driven by psychological warfare. That is all it is. It is psychological warfare designed to crap in our cranium. And I'm surprised how many adults buy into this junk.
I am very anti-Trump. I'm for democracy in America. I don't want kings. I don't want dictatorship. So I'm here to support America and the people that need the help that we're not getting sometimes.
Okay, and how is Trump exhibiting king-like behavior?
He's doing king-like behavior by having military parade would be a good idea. National Guard going out.
Just a quick thing. Do you know, have you ever looked how many military parades we've had in this country? Countless. But here's a grown man, somebody you would expect to treat as your elder, has no idea. Yes, he hangs out with guys who play games in their basement, naked, watching porn, while they eat Cheetos, and they all think they have some communicable circle jerk disease because their wankers are orange. Maybe he helps them with it.
I am very anti-Trump. I'm for democracy in America. I don't want kings. I don't want dictatorship. So I'm here to support America and the people that need the help that we're not getting sometimes.
Okay, and how is Trump exhibiting king-like behavior?
He's doing king-like behavior by having military parade would be a good idea. National Guard going out, not following the Constitution. Several things.
Okay, all right. It's his birthday today.
I know.
Do you have a happy birthday message to him?
I hope I see your obituary in the paper tomorrow.
Okay.
That'd be my message, yeah.
Okay, so you hope that this is his last birthday?
Well, I don't want him dead. I just want him not in office anymore.
Okay. Well, obituary would mean dead.
I know. I was being sarcastic. I would like him out of office.
Out of office.
Yeah.
Would you like J.D. Vance to be the president
No,
then?
I would not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you like to be the president?
Kamala Harris right now, but she didn't win. But
Can I point out something that we say no kings and no authoritarianism, but Kamala Harris, no one voted for her.
Yes, they did. Half the country voted for her, so let's not go there.
No one was voted for her to be the nominee.
Yes, they did.
Isn't that what, authoritarian?
You're going down the wrong road right now with me. I wouldn't go any further.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to talk to you anymore. That's what it means.
I just think it's ironic that no one voted for her to be the nominee. They just selected her like a king gets selected, right?
But keep it to yourself, okay? Bye. Have a good day. See ya. Take care.
What's your other sign say?
You don't need to see it.
Okay.
Any business.
All right. Thank you so much.
Come out with the truth, and they run. But you can see the deception, right? You can see how whacked this is. And it's because all of this is rooted in propaganda. And it really attracts just some weird people.
Not good. Hands off.
Okay.
Hands off. Hands off.
I swear, lady, I wasn't playing with your boobies.
Not good. Hands off. Hands off.
I swear, I wasn't playing with your boobies. Yes, you are. Hands off. Well, what do you expect? I didn't mean to step on them.
Not good. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off.
Okay. What does no king mean?
I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
I just don't. Go away.
Why are you on the streets if you don't want to be talked to?
Hey, don't
Please
touch
don't.
me.
Please don't. I'm not touching you.
Not good. Hands off.
Okay.
Hands off. Hands off.
I can't get past her accent. Hands off. Hands off. I didn't mean to touch your boobies. I just accidentally stepped on them. Move a little further back. Hands off. Hands off. You looking at me. You just want some of this, don't you? I saw you looking me up and down. You just want some of this. Yeah. Come to mama. Come to mama.
Not good. Hands off.
Okay.
Hands off. Hands off.
Okay. What does no king mean?
I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
I just don't. Go away.
Why are you on the streets if you don't want to be talked to?
Hey, don't
Please
touch
don't.
me.
Please don't. I'm not touching you.
Not good. Hands off.
Okay.
Hands off. Hands off.
Okay. Can you stop putting that in front of him?
And this is why we protest. People that doesn't keep their matter. hands off other people.
Wait, would you? Okay, explain that.
No comment.
Wait, so you're standing, and I predicted this when you're in the car. Scott, come here. So I predicted this when we were in the car. Ma'am, you need to move
Hey,
so he
mister,
can.
get your hands off me and stop bumping me.
Okay.
Sir,
Sir,
lay your
Yeah,
hands
call him.
off me. Stop,
Yeah.
stop physically aggressing me. Stop physically aggressing me, please.
Walk away, please.
We're trying to record here. We're trying to record
This
here.
man is trying to provoke trouble. Walk away from him. Don't let him
He
do
didn't
it.
have any right.
This man is
leaning
trying
on
to
me and
provoke
bumping
trouble.
me and
I know.
pushing me.
That's right, but don't respond. This man is trying to provoke trouble.
This is one thing that I predicted was that people would stand on a street corner but then have nothing to say. It's like the weirdest thing.
I swear I didn't do anything. He was bumping me, feeling me up. He was physically aggressing me. I did it. He was bumping me and humping me, even playing with my tatas. He squeezed my nipples with his boot, but he squeezed my nipples. Wow. Just wow.
No king, no king, no king in America. Did not follow his ritual. Don't hit our neighbors. We don't join a cult. We don't join the Klan. We don't worship a man with a bad orange tan. No kings, no kings, no kings, no kings. We don't have a king. We don't have a king. Let me speak out another word. Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know. You're thinking you want to see that again, and was he twerking?
No king, no king, no king in America. Okay. Don't hit our neighbors. We don't join a cult. We don't join a cult. We don't join the Klan. We don't join. Well, maybe my daddy did. We don't worship a man. We don't worship a man. With a orange tan. With the orange tan. With the ones with the shaky hands. No king. No king. We don't have a king.
We don't know a thing. We don't have a thing, and we don't know a thing.
Yeah.
Everybody sing along. No, please don't. But he made a point. He made a point. Got to give it to him. You better have a good lyric hook. And flutes don't work with quasi-country twangs. But the flute player looked like she needed a little bit of personal training.
No king, no king, no.
What I mean? No kings, no clangs. We're the redneck things. I'm convinced that they used up their supply and had to go to fucking Craigslist with people that say, look, we'll pay you money and we won't mess with your unemployment. Just come out. Just come out against clangs. He's gonna take away your free food. They're gonna take away your welfare. Whose side are you on?
Why is everyone here so old? I'm just wondering, like, where's all the young?
Now, this one floors me. Truly. Yes, what did they prove out there protesting? Simple truth. What did they actually prove out there protesting? Cash is king. This lady, this guy's kind of trolling him. Why is everybody out here older than dirt, right? Pay very close attention to her answer, why she should be there and why you should be thankful and not question her. Pay attention to this one. And this lady's dead serious.
Why is everyone here so old? I'm just wondering, like, where's all the young?
I work for the Board of Elections, and that's all you see.
Why?
Work for who? And that's all I need. Who do you work for?
Why is everyone here so old? I'm just wondering, like, where's all the young?
I work for the Board of Elections, and that's all you see.
Why is that? Where's all the?
Her statement and her position terrify me. If you caught the lady said, I work for the Board of Elections. I'm telling you right now, if you're on the right or the left and you are involved in elections, your ass better not be out protesting, because that is in direct conflict with the role you're supposed to provide for everybody. You agree with me, folks?
Why is everyone here so old? I'm just wondering, like, where's all the young?
I work for the Board of Elections, and that's all you see.
Why is that? Where's all the young people? I counter protested a couple weeks ago. There was one of that rat person, Charlie Kirk. I went and counter protested there, and everyone there was so young. They were so young, a lot of beautiful people. And then I come here, and I went to another ones, and everyone's just old.
Don't say that like
why is that? I'm just wondering, why is it all the old people are at these, and all the young, beautiful people are at his? Why is that?
How can it be that anyone that is in any position of authority, we're not talking about a volunteer for elections, we're talking about, she says she's on the Board of Elections. I would not stand for that from her. I would not stand for it from Republican. Unacceptable. Totally unacceptable.
These protests were overwhelmingly white. They were overwhelmingly elderly people, older people. Now, again, white boomers have the right to have a mass therapy session about the fact that Donald Trump won. But to call it a no kings protest, to act like he is a king, is so utterly preposterous. This is a man who won the popular vote. He won every swing state. He is a person who is enacting the exact agenda he promised he was going to enact while he was campaigning. And so what they are actually protesting is the absolute perfection of American democracy, where a person campaigned on an agenda, won the popular vote, and is now enacting that agenda. So it was actually a protest of democracy, all of which is to say the only way to greet such a preposterous proposition, calling this a no kings rally when it's actually an anti-democracy rally, is to crap on it. I'm sorry, is to basically make fun of it. And I think that that has been the Trump administration's approach. They didn't try to stop it, God forbid, because he's not a king. They allowed them to have their say. They allowed them to go out there, and then they made fun of them.
Yes, folks, we're taking a look at this No King's Day, and you're looking at the fact that it was a lot of older white women. Somebody said something that made sense. That one woman said she was on the board of elections, which is very disturbing, but there may be a common theme in all these white older ladies. They may be bored of elections, and they're finding something to do.
My God!
Wait, what'd you say?
What'd you say? Black and MAGA. I can't be black and MAGA?
Oh my God. You MAGA? Don't be driving me, MAGA. I don't think he meant it kind of the same way, but you can't be black and MAGA, right?
My God!
Wait, what'd you say?
What'd you say? Black and MAGA. I can't be black and MAGA? Worse. I can't be black and MAGA. You can't sweat skin because they're...
Yes, I said most of those ladies out there protesting, very old, even the one on the board of elections, are probably bored of erections. Yes, you heard me correctly.
My God!
Wait, what'd you say?
What'd you say? Black and MAGA. I can't be black and MAGA? Worse. I can't be black and MAGA. You can't sweat skin because there'll be a lot of blacks who are rolling with the Republicans. So I can't be black and MAGA. Oh, you can be black and MAGA. You're a fucking sellout. Oh. You're a sellout. How am I a sellout? You're a piece of shit. I can't have my own opinion. Absolute.
All liberals can't debate. People who don't even have values can't debate. I come up in this all the time in elections. The people that know they're pushing past the con, they won't debate because they'll get exposed. Same people that get out there, Black Lives Matter, until the Black Lives doesn't agree with you and has a head on their shoulders, wants to make their own decisions. And all the left can do is insult, implicate, and cry.
My God!
Wait, what'd you say?
What'd you say? Black and MAGA. I can't be black and MAGA? Worse. I can't be black and MAGA. You can't sweat skin because there'll be a lot of blacks who are rolling with the Republicans. So I can't be black and MAGA. Oh, you can be black and MAGA. You're a fucking sellout. Oh. You're a sellout. How am I a sellout? You're a piece of shit. I can't have my own opinion. Absolute. I can't have my own opinion. You are really... It's worse. You would expect that shit from me being white, but you hate yourself so much. Oh my! You have so much self-hate that it's sad. Hopefully you'll come around.
You said shame on him?
Shame on him.
Really?
Why
do you feel the need to lecture him as a black man? I mean, you're telling him.
Right. You fucking hate your own skin color. How? Do you think that Trump people like you? A lot of them. Oh, they hate you. They're using you. You are simply, you exist. People like you are using white privilege to try to lecture a black man. Is that what's going on right now? No, is that what's going on? I use my white privilege to lecture a black man. I use my white privilege to help other people. By lecturing a black man. That's a different opinion, right? That's a different opinion, right? So lecture.
What do you mean chill? He walked up to him and then scolded him for being black.
Okay, that's not what happened.
No, how is that not what happened? Okay, he's saying shame on him because he's black and wearing a MAGA hat. That's why he came up to him. That's not what happened? Okay.
It was crazy.
He walked through the crowd at the waterfront.
Yeah, so I was trying to find the pro-MAGA crowd because, to show support with them and stand with them. And I got caught up in the anti crowd, and I was walking through them. It was very interesting. A lot of dirty looks, a
a lot of negative comments. But other than that, I didn't engage in any, shit talking. I just kept going, kept walking because, I'm outnumbered. There's only hundreds of people in the crowd. I'm by myself. This black man, that's dark skinned with the MAGA hat, with the Trump bandana, and with a Trump 2024 shirt. So you best believe that when I was in that crowd, I just, just minding my own business and just kept walking. But other than that, I'm in support of Donald Trump. God bless our president. God bless our ICE officers, and God bless America. And to all the patriots that are watching this, God bless you, and let's make this country great again, man.
You're the man.
What makes Democrats able to speak for other people? Have you ever noticed that trend? What makes Democrats believe they can speak for all other people? Of course, that guy had to be noble. He's using his white supremacy to help other people who can't help themselves. Oh, wait a minute. Is that being judgmental?
Members. Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, ma'am?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would you be glad if I would die?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it.
What, if she would die?
I don't know.
Excuse me?
No, I don't know you, but I didn't know him either. But he was not a good person.
He would go to college campuses
and
he would go to
think he got shot because he wasn't a good person.
I do the exact same thing that he does. I believe I believe, and he is a moderate compared to me. You would be happy if I got shot on a public college campus?
Okay, no, baby, no.
You have got to watch the things you say, because what you just did, that's disgusting.
Don't point your finger.
Don't point my finger at her, ma'am. You have got to watch the things you say. That is awful, ma'am. And I don't believe that you actually mean that. I think your feelings are heightened right now.
I don't mean it, but he was a horrible person. Just
how was he a horrible person?
Because what he was doing to our students, what he was promoting, was horrible.
What was he promoting?
Right. Yeah, I'm done with you.
What was he promoting, ma'am?
Be done with her. She's pointing a finger in your face. And
yes, you're a horrible person yourself. And point your finger in my face and coming to this peaceful demonstration. Why would you, and put it in my face.
Go down the road here.
I am utterly speechless right now. Let this be proof right now. These people are not peaceful. Just because they're not actually committing physical acts of violence right now, they would celebrate if you died. If you believe even a modicum of what Charlie Kirk believed in, if you have dialogue like that, if you want to go out there and talk to people about any issue that they even want to bring to you to talk about, they'll celebrate your death. Right here, we see it at the No Kings protest. That is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You know what? As you can see, this is what a little conservative girl has to have with her to have a dialogue with liberals these days, unfortunately. But we make it happen because they're not going to intimidate me or stop me, and I just have too much fun doing this.
I think that's kind of wild, but I think what I realized is that woman had no idea what Charlie Kirk actually said. No idea what Charlie Kirk actually spoke of. And no idea just how much she got her own thought process from mainstream media. This is the type of poison the media dispenses on all Americans and the globe.
Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
This is what kicking the shit out of fascism looks like.
Try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos that's been unleashed against us.
So when we say Donald Trump is a fascist, fascism, a huge component of fascism is uniting racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
This is we are now living in a fascist dictatorship.
We are worried about potential rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an authoritarian and potentially fascist form of government.
Not only to roll over to Donald Trump's will, but to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist dictator.
When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mark Milley, said, "No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core."
Think about that. I want to point out something that happens all the time in my program because so many people watch and share. You'll see links pop up in chat like Rumble. They're putting mRNA in your food. And then it's for some prepper pack or whatever. I want to let you know that's as deceitful as the liberals. It is. When you don't care enough as a company to talk to your people and you do little inserts in other people's program with scare tactics for them to look at your site they'd never look at, you're no better. But yet you call yourself a prepper company. You need to do this. You got to rethink that, folks. You're using the same deception the system does. And that speaks a lot about your character as a company. It's bullshit. Bullshit to come into other programs, spam it with links, trying to peel off people from learning. You're no different than the psychological warfare. You're no different than chasing all the squirrels. It says a lot about your company, by the way. Speaking of that, I'm going to show you two other things I think you need to pay attention to, and then I'm going to drive this point home. First off, I want to remind you what clear thinking looks like and who were the authoritarians.
No kings. Unless it was during the pandemic when all the mom and pop businesses were shut down, but the government said it was totally fine for all the major super rich corporations to continue operating. But I didn't really care because as long as I could get my Starbucks and go to Target, I was fine. No kings. Except during the pandemic when we told people that they would lose their job unless they took a certain medical product or they couldn't even go into certain restaurants without vaccine paperwork. That was crazy, but I didn't really care because I just complied. No kings. Remember when we also told people that they had to not visit their loved ones that were sick and dying in the hospital, the elderly, they had to die alone. That was really sad. We shut down the schools, completely wrecked the developmental learning for a whole generation. I mean, that was tragic, but we don't really talk about that because that's over now. New outrage, no kings. Remember when we were told over and over if we got that medical product, we for sure would not get sick. And even though the people that got it immediately did get sick, we were for sure told they wouldn't spread it. And then that gradually became, well, like 95%, like 75%. Okay, there's no evidence it does what we told everyone it does, but we've already made everyone take it that would anyway. And no one really cared because it's new outrage time, no kings. And do you remember during that time, anyone who tried to bring attention to these issues on social media was censored or their account was banned? And limiting free speech at that time seemed okay to me. I didn't really think about it. No kings. You don't hate authoritarianism. You just hate what you're told to hate by the algorithm and the news outlets. Be so for real. I just wish the anti-authoritarian energy was present during actual tyranny from both the federal and local governments during that time. But no, of course not. And it's not authoritarianism if the majority of the people voted for it, both popular vote and electoral votes, people wanted the border secure. So settle down and start thinking for yourself. Turn off the TikTok. It's going to be okay.
Truth bomb for sure. I'll put that video for you. Let me see if I got my link here. Anyway, it's just t.me/JovanHuttonPulitzer. No dashes, no dots, no hyphens, no anything else. t.me/JovanHuttonPulitzer. I'll put that video over there for you. But that was a truth bomb. I'm going to show you another truth bomb that popped up over on YouTube. Derek, who's in Canada, says, what's worse than this? I'm in Canada where we had no king's rallies at our major cities, and we are actually ruled by a sitting monarch of England. Derek, you are so dead on, brother. Truth bomb right there. This is why people are that ignorant. I mean, this is the truth. No king's protest in Canada, and they're ruled by a sitting monarch of England. Right? Think about that. People have no idea what freedom is. I'm going to show you some of the reality of this BS, and I'm going to use somebody to prove my point. You know who it is. Nancy Pelosi. I want to show you Nancy Pelosi's own protest egging on No King's Day.
Going to tear up the crown.
She's all excited, gonna tear up the crown. Nancy Pelosi, I'm just gonna prove a point. I'm gonna tear up the crown, and everybody's gonna watch me and know what a great person I am. Because no kings, we don't want rulers over us.
Going to tear up the crown.
Now I'll drive home how ignorant this lunacy is. Nancy Pelosi has been in power, in a seat of power, in a state that wags many other states for over 37 years. You know, she did this kumbaya wearing the African whatever color garb, kneeled, and it's all just signaling and psychological bullshit. But Nancy Pelosi has been in a position of power, not even including her family, by the way, before her. Yes, her family, her father before her, just Nancy Pelosi for 37 years. We don't want no kings. You can't be under rule, people. Well, let's look at some other rulers that were about the 37-year mark. Well, Ramesses II was one. Did you know that? Ramesses the Great, he ruled for about the same time old Pelosi's been in. So did Tutmosis III. Same thing. About the same tenure as Nancy Pelosi. Philip II of Macedonia. Yeah, he too ruled for just as long as Nancy's been a ruler of ours. Same for Augustus Caesar, right? Yeah, Augustus Caesar. You heard of him in history. He ruled for just about the same length of time. Nancy Pelosi's been one of our rulers. King Henry III. Let's don't forget him. King Henry III. Same way. These damn kings, we can't have them. Served as a king the same length of time that old Pelosi's been. And okay, let's don't forget Louis the 13th. Yep. The same amount of time that old Piglosi has been running her con.
Going to tear up the crown.
Folks, we are all captured. We are all slaves. It is a total freaking joke. This is why they got into the schools. They don't teach history, and we get lectured to by rat bastards like that. What they don't want above anything else is truth and transparency. If we don't fight to fix this, we're done, folks. All of it's a con. Just like the con on the voting machines, just the voting machines, when they knew, from an enforceability standpoint, all the rules are voluntary, and neither the Election Assistance Commission or the Help America Vote Acts have mechanisms for prosecution in them if somebody violates them. The system knew this, folks. The system knew it. And that's why the system has kept you away, which makes me sick, from the absolute truth of what was found in the Arizona audit, because they cover for the scam that they pulled off on every one of us because they rule us. And if we don't wake up, folks, I'm telling you, if we don't wake up, it's over.
Our courts are based on clear and convincing evidence. Want convictions? Want justice? For what happened in the 2020 election? Then we need your help. Not fixing 2020 will damn our nation forever. The decision you make in the next few moments could decide whether we ever get our elections fixed or not. Here's why. Trump campaign and allies file 64 different lawsuits. They all went down in flames. 100% of these cases were presented on "It's the machines," or "The machines changed the votes," or "The voting company executive said he would make sure Donald J. Trump would not win." They all went down in flames. Why? You can't bring theories to court as evidence. No supposed Zoom call or six-degree polynomial math theory or census data is or ever will be proof of fraud. You can't bring theories to court as evidence. Here's why. In both civil and criminal law, the side making a claim carries the burden of proof, and prosecutors must prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Without physical or otherwise verifiable evidence, a case cannot meet this high threshold. Physical evidence is the key. The question is, did anyone get relevant, reliable, provable, testable, and duplicatable evidence of what really happened in the 2020 general election? And the answer is yes, absolutely. The full forensic audit of Maricopa County, Arizona is the only evidence-gathering work which gathered relevant, reliable, provable, testable, and duplicatable evidence of what really happened in the 2020 general election. Evidence so damning that the system, the deep state, and those who pull the strings of this country have fought to keep it hidden and have hoped to have it be forgotten to time. Almost $3 million invested in time, funds, and efforts to unlock that which the system wanted hidden. But now, that evidence is in danger of being lost forever. So if you want what happened in the 2020 election fixed, then we need your help. Please donate to protect and secure this historic evidence. With the 2026 midterms coming up, the system is going to try to lame duck President Trump and then most likely introduce new impeachment proceedings. This is the evidence which will help win the war which is surely to come. We need to keep Maricopa County full forensic investigation and archive secure and ongoing. So if you want what happened in the 2020 election fixed, then we need your help. Please donate to protect and secure this historic evidence. We need your help securing the full forensic audit archives. Don't allow the only testable, objective, and reliable 2020 election evidence fall into obscurity. Millions were spent on getting it documented and tested. This is historic evidence. Not fixing 2020 will damn our nation forever. The historic Maricopa County full forensic audit effort processed 20,895,610 digital and forensic images of varying formats, resulted in 208 million individual evidence-proof files. The system processed over 58 billion forensic measurements, resulting in over 2 trillion individual base computations. No hopium, no hype, just hardcore forensic evidence. Please make sure the Maricopa County full forensic audit archives survive. Donate now. So if you want what happened in the 2020 election fixed, then please donate to protect and secure this historic evidence. We can't do it without you. We need you. America needs you. Our future needs you. Please donate now. Not fixing 2020 will damn our nation forever. Please donate now.
Fight for free and fair elections. Invent and scan the ballots of kinematic artifact detection. You love to read and learn, travel and explore. You're a fearless, brave heart patriot who's opened doors You are courage, you're our voice. Jovan, we thank you for what you're fighting for. You're our warrior. You are brave like a lion. You're David fighting Goliath, couldn't ask for more. You're our warrior. Think of what you've done for you, for me, for our country. You'll go down in history as our warrior. You lead by God and always do what's right. In the battle for our nation, you lead the fight. We pray for your safety, the armor of God to protect you from all of us. Here's a thank you for all that you do. You are courage, you're our voice. Jovan, we thank you for what you're fighting for. You're our warrior. You are brave like a lion. You're David fighting Goliath, couldn't ask for more. You're our warrior. Think of what you've done for you, for me, for our country. You'll go down in history as our warrior. Jovan, you're a hero we stand behind. We're inspired by the fire inside your eyes. American proud, we know you'll fight till your dying day. And we'll always stand behind you through everything. You are courage, you're our voice. Jovan, we thank you for what you're fighting for. You're our warrior. You are brave like a lion. You're David fighting Goliath, couldn't ask for more. You're our warrior. Think of what you've done for you, for me, for our country. You'll go down in history as our warrior.